Welcome back to Beast Instinct, where we dive deep into the wildest, most fascinating creatures on Earth. Today, we're retaking you into the mysterious world of one of the most feared yet misunderstood predators of the ocean, the great white shark. Just hearing the name sends chills down the spine. Great white, but is this legendary beast truly the monster we imagine? Or is there more to this apex predator than meets the eye? Let's dive in. The silent hunter, the great white shark, scientifically known as Carcharodon carcharias, is one of the most powerful predators to ever roam the oceans. These sharks can grow up to 6 meters long, that's about 20 feet, and can weigh more than 2,000 kilograms, roughly the weight of a small car. But size isn't their only advantage. Great whites are built for speed, stealth, and brutal efficiency. Their torpedo-shaped bodies, massive tails, and highly specialized muscles allow them to launch themselves at speeds up to 56 kilometers per hour. That's over 34 miles per hour in short bursts. Imagine a 2-ton missile exploding from the depths, aiming straight at its prey. That's the terrifying precision of a great white in action. Super senses, nature's ultimate design. What makes these sharks such successful hunters? Their senses are almost superhuman. Great whites have incredible eyesight, excellent hearing, and an extraordinary sense of smell. They can detect a single drop of blood in 10 billion drops of water. That's like finding a single grain of sugar in an Olympic-sized swimming pool. But perhaps their greatest secret weapon is something called the ampulla of Lorentz. These are special sensors located around their snouts that allow them to detect the faint electrical signals emitted by the muscles and hearts of other animals. Even if a fish hides under the sand or a seal stays completely still, the great white can find it. This isn't just a hunter, it's a living, breathing submarine with advanced tracking systems. The perfect killer, or not. When we think of great white sharks, many of us immediately pictured the famous scenes from the movie Jaws of Cold. Relentless killers stalking beaches and terrorizing swimmers. But reality is very different. Yes, great whites are powerful predators, but they don't hunt humans. In fact, most shark attacks are cases of mistaken identity. From below, a swimmer or surfer can look a lot like a seal, the great white's favorite meal. Experts believe that when sharks bite humans, they often release them after the first bite. Because humans don't taste like the fatty prey they prefer, it's curiosity, not a craving, that often leads to these rare encounters. Still, even a curious nibble from a great white can be devastating. A menu fit for a predator. So, what does a great white shark actually love to eat? Their diet mainly includes seals, sea lions, large fish, dolphins, sea turtles, and even other sharks. Young great whites tend to eat fish and rays. But as they grow larger, they develop a preference for choleric marine mammals. What's truly astonishing is how they hunt. Great whites often stalk their prey from below, using the dark depths to remain unseen. Then, with explosive power, they launch themselves upward in what's known as a breaching attack. These attacks are so forceful that the sharks can literally shoot out of the water, sometimes leaping several meters into the air. If you've never seen a 2-ton shark flying out of the ocean, like a missile, it's one of nature's most jaw-dropping sights. The mysterious traveler. Great white sharks aren't just deadly, they're also incredible travelers. These giants migrate thousands of kilometers across the world's oceans. Some have been tracked swimming from South Africa to Australia and back again. Others patrol the Pacific, moving between California and Hawaii. Why such long journeys? Scientists believe it's a combination of following food, mating opportunities, and possibly giving birth in safer, warmer waters. But here's the fascinating part. No one really knows where great white sharks go to breed or give birth. Despite decades of research, their reproductive behaviors remain one of the ocean's biggest mysteries. The role of the apex predator, despite their fearsome reputation. Great white sharks play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of marine ecosystems. By preying on the sick, weak, and injured animals, they help keep populations healthy. They also control the number of mid-level predators, which protects the delicate balance of species further down the food chain. Without great whites, the ocean's ecosystems would quickly spiral out of control. These sharks are not villains, they're guardians of the sea. Under threat, the real danger. Here's a twist most people don't expect. It's not humans who need to fear great whites, it's the sharks that need to fear us. Despite being apex predators, great white sharks are now vulnerable to extinction. They face threats from commercial fishing, accidental bycatch, shark finning, and the growing problem of ocean pollution. Tens of millions of sharks are killed each year, and great whites are no exception. Their populations have been declining, and if we don't protect them, these incredible animals could disappear from our oceans forever. Thankfully, international efforts to protect sharks are growing. Many countries have banned shark finning and created marine reserves where great whites can roam safely. But the fight isn't over. Protecting these magnificent creatures is essential for the health of our oceans and for the survival of Beast Instinct's most iconic predator, the shark's true legacy. So, What should we remember about the great white shark? Yes, it's powerful. Yes, it's a hunter, but it's also a vital part of our planet's ecosystem. It's curious, intelligent, and far more than the mindless monster portrayed in movies. Next time you think about great white sharks, don't just think of fear, think of respect. They've ruled the oceans for millions of years, perfectly adapted to their world. And now, it's our turn to protect them. If you enjoyed this dive into the wild, don't forget to subscribe to Beast Instinct for more thrilling stories about the world's most incredible creatures. Smash that like button and let us know in the comments. Would you dare to swim with a great white? Thanks for watching. See you on the next adventure.